Welcome. You're listening to the I'm Wired to Inspire podcast, creatively engineered by Nicole, the inspiration specialist. I'm Wired to Inspire is a powerfully packed 5-minute podcast filled with inspiration and encouragement to get you through your day. It's designed to inspire you to live your authentic purpose. Now stay tuned for your host, Nicole, the inspiration specialist, on today's episode of I'm Wired to Inspire.
You're listening to the Black Excellence Expose with Nicole, the inspiration specialist. Hey everyone, and thank you so much for joining me today on another episode of the Black Excellence Expose, where I highlight 3 dope human beings of color every day, and I give you 3 probing questions to inspire you to operate in excellence as well. Okay, guys, so let me tell you, today is a very special episode. I'm not going to do it like I normally do it. This one is inspired by Black Panther. So this is a Black Panther edition of the Black Excellence Expose, and it is so many juicy tidbits and so much to talk about. So I'm really going to just focus on give you the Black Panther tips, and I'm just going to start with a basic history of how it evolved, and then we'll go from there on to the history making and just all kinds of stuff that's just full of blackness. I personally deem the movie the blackest movie ever. That's what I call it. I'm all about that. I was out last night and we were all just throwing up the Wakanda sign, like crossing our arms when we saw each other. It was just amazing. It was so dope. Just a very peacefully spirited, very inspiring, and it was just a wonderful move for the culture. You want to do something for the culture? That's what you do for the culture. Sidebar, don't get it twisted. These actors, they earned this. This was not just something, because everybody was black in the movie, let's just whatever, let's do it. No, like they earned it, and the praise that they're getting is well deserved. It was, y'all, the movie was just, I call it a cinematic delight. It was technologically savvy. It was brilliant. One of the smartest human being in the world was this little young black girl, the daughter in the movie. Now, I won't tell y'all what happened, but just that alone, just that premise of just everyone in the core, everyone on the next level, everyone on the level beyond that, it was layers and layers and layers of excellence. So that's why it was no surprise when I just started to get a little bit of education on, the actual movie and like just some of the history on it. Like, where did it come from? I was never into Marvel. I was never into comics and superheroes or anything like that. I just saw it was Black Panther. I knew who Chad was from his other pictures and movies. I appreciated him as an actor. So I just started off on a basic level, just liking it from that. And then it grew into all these other things because you begin to see, like, wait a minute, this is actually a thing. Like, this is a thing. Like, this is about to be a movement. And I said, oh, this is one movement I have to be a part of because I believe in it. I really felt led to, make sure I really paid attention to the messages and the things that were being presented because I thought it was real. I thought it was epic. I thought it was necessary. So with all of that being said, y'all, I want to give you guys a little bit of information. First of all, let's just talk a little bit about Chad, our main character in the movie, the actual Black Panther. Now, Chad is a Howard University graduate. He is from South Carolina, and I'm going to read a little bit about him. It says, so basically, he was known for pioneering roles as Jackie Robinson, James Brown, and Thurgood Marshall. Boseman stars as the first Black Marvel superhero, T'Challa, also known as Black Panther. So that takes me to a little bit of history about just where Black Panther derived from. So you guys listen to these things that I saw. Actually came across this on a Facebook post, and I thought it was really, really good. I did some fact checking, and it was actually accurate. So it's something I definitely want to share with you guys today. And y'all, again, I normally ask the 3 questions, but I'm going to say those 3 together at the end because there was a lot of information in this, and it's not necessarily 3 people. It's just information. So I wanted just to make sure that, I was able to give it to you guys and we didn't have any stops with that. So, okay. So guys, check this out. The Black Panther character was introduced in the Arrival in Fantastic Four, April 1966, number 52. And this is actually T'Challa's, I'm going to say like they did in the movie, T'Challa. T'Challa's first appearance. The Fantastic Four head to Wakanda, the African nation where Black Panther is king. The Black Panther Party for Self-Defense was founded in October 1966. Now, I didn't even realize that, but and I don't know. I actually, now this part I want to go more in depth in research, but I'm just like, man, I guess because the Black Panther was a symbol of power and it was actually a black superhero, that seems to be, perhaps with the premise of calling the Black Panther Party that because of that. You know what I mean? Just having that, we got this. We superheroes. We can make this thing happen. So that was very interesting to me. I had no idea. In fact, everything I just said, I didn't know anything about. Again, I was never into Marvel or anything, so this is just some really cool information. Now, the title of Black Panther is a ceremonial one. It's hereditary. All monarchs of Wakanda are known as the Black Panther. King T'Challa is the current Black Panther. I didn't know that either. Black Panther is the first black superhero in quote-unquote mainstream comics. T'Challa has a PhD in physics from Oxford University. His nemesis in the film, Eric Killmonger, which is played by Michael B. Jordan, has his PhD in engineering from MIT. Again, another reason why this movie is so lit. Okay, like these guys are in schools, like the best schools in the world. Okay, and PhDs and like hard stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff that's challenging. And actually it's like STEM. Yeah, I mean STEM from what it looks like. Let's see. What did I say? Physics? Yeah, physics and engineering. So I mean, y'all, listen, like I am just blown away by the details of all of this. And again, if you know some kids or somebody that likes Black History Facts, make sure you play this for them today, especially if they saw the movie. Because I know that there's some things people didn't even know about that I certainly didn't know about. And I just want them to be informed. They can also share this as well. We want to just get the word out because this will cause us to create more things. The whole point of the Black Excellence Expose. We are exposing and shining the light on Black excellence. So the next thing is, let's see. T'Challa was married to Storm. The marriage was annulled after 6 years. In an alternate timeline, they had a son named Azari. Due to a meteorite crash in Wakanda, the country has a rare mineral resource called vibranium. Captain America's shield is a mix of vibranium and steel. Wakanda is the most technologically advanced country on Earth, and it has never been colonized by any European nation. The Dora Milaje are the elite warrior women who protect Black Panther. They are also known as the Adored Ones / Midnight Angels. Black Panther is faster than Wolverine and Captain America. He can run up to 50 miles per hour. And lastly, the Black Panther is immune from all diseases. He is the richest man in the Marvel Universe. His suit is bulletproof, and his superpowers include hearing, sight, smell, and strength. And it says that this was credited to Roy Tatum Jr. That's who actually put that together. And I just thought that was some wonderful information. If you have any more Black Panther facts that I didn't mention, please shoot that email to BEE@I'mWiredToInspire.com and make sure you put Black Panther in the subject line. And I'll do a part 2 if I need to. I'm on it. I love it. And we have so much calamity and foolery in the world, y'all. I welcome this right now. A lot of people not trying to hear it, but I don't care. I just love the sense of togetherness and belonging. And y'all, not to take other people out. Our togetherness is not about leaving other people out. It's just that for so long we've been taught that we ain't nothing and we can't bring nothing to the table. And as I'm doing these Black Excellence Exposés, I'm realizing we bringing everything to the table. Not only do we bring everything to the table, we made the table. So I just like that the narrative is changing, and this is my little small part. Everybody has a small part that they play, but this is a small part that I'm playing and changing the narrative. We want to be kind and loving to everybody, but what we really want to do is make sure we don't dumb down who we are because we're too worried about what other people say, or our color, the color of our skin is in question, or people think that we are not smart, or we don't have anything going on because we're Black. Like, nah, that's a dead issue. I'm over it. I'm sick of it, and something needs to change. There needs to be a shift. Dr. King and those who came before us, they worked too hard for this to still be the narrative. And now it's even worse, in my personal opinion, because at least when you were in the civil rights movement, you knew everybody's hand. Nobody was trying to act like they like you. They just didn't. But now it's so many people creating the fallacy of, they like you and they're cool with you, and they really don't, they think you're just a dumb nigga. They don't think that you're somebody who's going to amount to anything. So that's why, again, this was just such a teachable time, and I thought that it was really amazing. Now, another part I would like to highlight right now that I thought was really amazing, I am an HBCU alum, and so when I saw this, 9 characters, the main characters in the movie, they all went to HBCUs. So I'm going to tell you what they are. Here, I'm just going to tell you the schools. All right, Morehouse, Spelman, Howard, FAMU, CAU, Fisk, Hampton, Tuskegee, and North Carolina A&T. Wow. So it's like the blackness is just layered in through and through. I mean, it's legit layered in through and through. Now, as we close up, I want to tell you a little bit about Ryan Coogler, and then I'll give you a little bit about Michael B. Jordan. Okay, so Ryan Coogler directed Fruitvale Station at 27. He did Creed at 29, and now Black Panther at 31 years old. Okay, now, something I actually mentioned today on my Facebook that I want to share with you guys was I paid attention to the connection between Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler. All of the movies I just named that he directed, the star of all of those movies was Michael B. Jordan. So with that being said, it made me just muse for a few minutes on how when you meet somebody that you have that synergy with, it's like, okay, Michael B. Jordan is this dope actor. This guy is a great director. And then he said, you know what, let's put it together. Ryan said, you know what, I believe in you. Michael B. Jordan believes in his projects as well. So Mr. Coogler is like, yo, listen, let's get it. And then it just turned into this thing. And guys, they have already collectively in 2018 with all of his projects, including Black Panther and the first 2 that I mentioned, he's already collectively brought $500 million to the box office in just 2018. And it is only the it's only the second month of the year. That is absolutely jarring. That is absolutely amazing. And, when I waited, I was trying to wait to get the final number. So the final number that I got on how much the movie made in its opening weekend, $387 million in the global box office debut of Black Panther. And guess what? He was given $200 million to make the film, and he's already exceeded that by $187 million. So you cannot tell me that we don't have what it takes. You cannot tell me that you cannot operate in excellence. You cannot ever tell me that. You can't. So I'm closing out with our women. If you see the movie, you will know that there would be no Black Panther without the women surrounding him. That's just there would be no movie without them. Straight up, it's just seamless the way it all worked together. But you really have a good understanding of the role that the women played and why they did what they did. And so, the thing that I would like to touch on is there was an article done and it was saying about how this movie created Black women in the light that they deserve to be in. So I just want to tell you guys that if you have not seen the movie, make sure you go see it. And if you have not, go see it again. I personally would desire that they break the box office again like they did this first weekend. They do it again next weekend. And honestly, there's so many clever things that people are doing to change the narrative in other areas. I saw that there was somebody, I think something about when you go to the movie, you type a text and you get registered to vote or something like that. So like, it's not just going to be about the hype. Like, people will say, everybody want to talk about, Black Panther, but they don't want to go to the polls. Well, there are people who are consciously trying to find ways to take all of this hype and then make sure that we can turn it around and pass it on to the other thing. Because I think if nothing else, and we already knew this as a people, but we control that coin. If we don't spend that coin, they don't make no money. And that's what the power is these days. So, just knowing that we were able to back a black project like that, we gave the world notice. We let them know, hey, listen, we're going to put our money in what we believe in. We're going to handle our business. And let me tell y'all, when Coming to America 2 comes out, it's going to be the same thing, because not that we don't believe in other things, but it's just to let everybody know you've been served notice. You know, the oppression and the foolery, like you can't do that. And then the fact that in this movie, every character was so above average, just in natural state, just who they were by themselves, just straight, no chaser. It just lets you know it don't take all that. Just being exactly who you are, the way God called you to be, that's all you needed to be. So I really, really enjoyed the fun facts about Black Panther today, y'all. This is actually my longest Black Excellence expose, but it is so worth it. And I'm going to leave you guys with the 3 questions. Just after all of the stuff with Black Panther, I want you to think about these things with yourself. Number 1, how can you fulfill a need? How can you help someone? You see that something is at a deficit. What can you do to add value to it so that you can change that? How can you solve a problem? Number 2, what exactly have you learned that you can package and share with someone else? And number 3, what is your unique gift? If you know it already, what's your authentic purpose? What is that thing about you, that je ne sais quoi, that's something special about you that you have not tapped into that could actually help this world? Ryan Coogler figured it out. He figured out what it was for him, and now we're seeing $387 million worth of it. And we're going to see, trust me, we're going to hit well over $1 billion. Believe that. Mark my words on that. So how can you be in that number? What is it that you can do to bring to the world, either to give to the world or to create a business, to create generational wealth and legacy, to pour into the kingdom of God? What is it that you have that you can bring to this world that can change it? So guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Please join me again for another episode tomorrow of the Black Excellence Expose. I'm wired to inspire. I hope you are too.
It's the I'm Wired to Inspire podcast giveaway. Stay tuned for instructions.
Hey everybody, thank you for joining me for the February contest instructions for the I'm Wired to Inspire contest giveaway. Now, this particular contest is specifically for Instagram. I will be making a post and it will be speaking of this contest, and then you're going to repost it and tag 3 friends that inspire you for a chance to win a $50 Amazon gift card. 2 winners will be chosen. You must be following at robinicolek, that's one word, 1 N, and I'm Wired to Inspire for your entry to be valid. We must be tagged in your photo for us to see it. Good luck.
Thanks for listening to I'm Wired to Inspire podcast at I'mWiredToInspire.com. If you enjoyed the show, spread the word and be sure to hit the 5-star rating on iTunes. For more information on this podcast and inspirational products and services, log on to the inspirationspecialist.life or I'mWiredToInspire.com. And remember to live your authentic purpose. Thanks again, and see you next time.